It is Arizona's most high-profile court case in years and is coming at a very high cost to taxpayers. The price tag to defend Jodi Arias topping $2.5 million so far, and it's about to cost even more. We're now heading into her second penalty phase, which will determine whether or not Arias lives or dies.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, $2.5 million taxpayers have spent so far. That's the amount billed for Arias's two court-appointed attorneys. And it doesn't include the cost to prosecute the case.
Last year, jurors convicted her of first-degree murder, but they couldn't decide whether or not she should die for that crime.
So now lawyers are trying to find a new impartial jury, and that's not going to be easy, as we found out today. Fox 10's Mark Martinez joins us live with more on this. And they've looked high and low already in day one, and it's not easy.
No, John, and it's going to prove to be a long process. Jury selection started today in the penalty phase retrial of Jodi Arias. The process of finding 12 impartial jurors could take several weeks. One big problem here, many jurors today, they say they told the judge they knew too much about the first trial and they couldn't be impartial when it comes to sentencing Arias. It's no surprise impaneling a jury in the penalty retrial of convicted killer Jodi Arias is going to be a difficult job. Many of the potential jurors being called told the judge today they already know a lot about the case.
Yeah, I would say roughly about 20-25% of the people that spoke up said that they had already made up their minds. They didn't say what their minds were, but they said that they would not be able to change their minds.
Fox 10 spoke to one juror who was dismissed today, but not for having her mind made up already. It was because she'll be out of the country.
Because I don't think I could do it. I could serve in the jury because of my schedule.
If not for that, she might have made the cut. She admits she hardly knows anything about the case.
I heard of her, but I never got to look at the news. No, actually, I want to know about it. So tonight, I think I'm going to check it.
Roughly half of the 300 potential jurors were let go today for various reasons after being asked questions by Judge Sherry Stevens.
One of the big questions she asked was, could you set aside everything that you've heard about the case, not be biased, and only pay attention to the evidence that was presented in the courtroom? And many of them said no, and that was one of the big reasons that they were excused.
So another 100 prospective jurors are expected to go through the process on Wednesday. If the new jury can't reach a decision this time around, the judge in the case will order Arias to serve the rest of her life behind bars or be eligible to be released after 25 years. Reporting live, Mark Martinez.